Hey, good morning. We are ready for reading class today. So for reading, you are going to be listening to the story of dogs, and then we are going to work on this paper that is in your Wednesday folder. Please make sure your name is on it. Okay, so it says dogs. It's page 38 and page 39. So we're going to be working on this together. Okay, so go on and get your paper ready, and I want you to listen to the story of dogs. Okay, here we go. Dogs. What kind of pet is this? Pets are animals that live with us. Some pets are small and have feathers. My pet is big and hairy. Can you guess what kind of pet this is? And there's our picture. Okay. Hey. The next section is called What Are Dogs? Dogs are mammals. Mammals make milk for their babies. Dogs are cousins of wolves and coyotes. Most dogs live with people as pets. Okay, then our next section is titled, Where did my dog come from? A mother dog has a litter of puppies. At first, the puppies could not see. The puppies stayed with their mother for 8 weeks. Then I took a puppy home. So here are my pictures. Okay, there's those baby puppies. Hey. The next section of our story says, How big is my dog? At first, my dog was small as a cat. It weighed as much as a big bag of sugar. Now my puppy is a dog. It weighs as much as a bicycle. So the puppy was little, and then it grew and got really heavy. Hey, my next section is, Where does my dog live? My dog lives in a house with us. It sleeps on a special dog bed. Sometimes my dog sleeps in my room. It may even sleep on my bed. So here's the dog sleeping in its basket in its own bed, but he also might sleep on the bed with the little boy. Okay, the next section of the story is titled, What does my dog eat? My dog eats canned dog food. Sometimes my dog eats dry food. My dog chews special bones too. Chewing the bones helps keep its teeth strong and clean. So here he is. He's feeding his dog right here in the bowl. And then this dog is chewing a special bone to help keep his teeth clean. Okay, the next section. What else does my dog need? My dog needs a collar and a name tag. These can help me find it if it gets lost. My dog needs a leash too. The leash is clipped to the collar so my dog can go for a walk. So here's that collar that the dog needs. It's got its name tag on it, or an address, or a phone number, somehow, in case it gets lost, that they can find the owner. And then it needs a leash. This is what, so in this picture, the man's got a leash, and it's clipped on the collar so that they can go for a walk and the dog won't run away. Okay? The dog will stay with its owner. And the last section. What can I do for my dog? I play with my dog every day. Playing is good exercise for dogs. I brush my dog with a special brush. This keeps its coat clean and smooth. Okay, the very last one here now. What can my dog do? My dog can play fetch. When I throw a ball, it brings it back. My dog can help at home. It can bring in the newspaper. So, here's the dog playing fetch. He caught a frisbee. So dogs need to play for exercise. Dogs need to have their coat brushed to get rid of all the excess fur that they're losing. Okay? They also need to have their teeth brushed. That's why they need to eat bones. It didn't say that, but that's what they need to do. And then you can teach your dog to do things. This dog helps bring in the newspaper. So they taught the dog a job. Okay, they taught the dog a job. Okay, well, let's look at this page here, page 38. Okay, we're on page 38, where it says dogs. Make sure that your name is on it. So today, what you're going to do, it says you're going to create and adopt a dog poster. What that means is you're going to draw some pictures and you're going to say some things about dogs. You are persuading somebody to come and adopt a dog, to take a dog home with them, take a puppy home with them, a doggie that does not have an owner. So this is persuasion. We talked about that. The author wrote this story to teach us, to inform us, but you're going to do a poster to persuade people to come and maybe buy a dog and take a doggie home. But before you do the poster, we have some questions to answer. So on page 38, this is what it says to do. It says, did you like learning about dogs? Use what you learned to create a poster for an animal shelter. Now, an animal shelter is a place that has dogs and cats that people don't want anymore. Okay, people can't take care of them. Or maybe their mommy doggie has 6 or 7 little puppy doggies and they can't take care of the puppies. So they take them to the animal shelter, and then the animal shelter tries to find them homes. So your poster is going to be for an animal shelter so that people can come and adopt those doggies, okay, and take them home. Use examples from the text and illustrations to help you organize facts for your poster. So we're going to organize some facts with words and pictures, and then on the back side you're going to make your poster all by yourself, and I'll explain that in a minute. So I'm going to go back to page 79 in our story, and I'm going to reread what page 79 says. And then we're going to do a little bit of writing about page 79. Okay? So page 79 says, where did my dog come from? Okay, that's the title of that section. So it says, read page 79. When can a puppy be adopted? So let's listen. A mother dog had a litter of puppies. At first, the puppies could not see. The puppies stayed with their mother for 8 weeks. Then I took a puppy home. So it tells me how long the puppy has to stay with its mommy. Think about that. How long does the puppy have to stay with its mommy? Can you think about what that is? Yeah, a puppy has to stay 8 weeks. So on the line, we're going to write 8 weeks. Okay? So when I wrote it for you, there it says 8 weeks. So a puppy has to be 8 weeks old before it can go home. 8 weeks, because its mommy has to feed it that long. And it takes a puppy about 6 or 7 weeks before it can finally start eating dog food or puppy food and not just drink milk from its mommy. Okay, so we have the first one answered. The next one says, well, let's reread page 85. And let's see what page 85 tells us. Page 85 says, what does my dog eat? So let's listen. My dog eats canned dog food. Sometimes my dog eats dry dog food. My dog chews special bones too. Chewing the bones helps keep the teeth strong and clean. Okay, so it tells us what the doggie eats. That's what we want to do. We want to write down what the dog eats. The dog eats 3 things. So we need to list 3 things that the doggie eats. Number 1, He eats canned dog food. Okay? Canned food. So here's canned food so that you can write that down. It eats canned food. Okay? So go on and get that wrote down for me. Okay? It also eats dry food. Yep. Dogs eat dry food. So we have canned food and dry food. That's what they eat. And they eat one more thing. Can anybody remember what that last one is? They eat one more thing. Yeah. They eat bones. They chew on bones. Okay? So we can write that down too. They chew on bones. So we have the three things down that they eat. Canned food, dry food, and they chew on bones. They chew on those bones to help clean their teeth and to keep their teeth strong. Canned food, dry food, chew on bones. You can always pause if you need to get those wrote down before you move on. Okay? So, the next sentence, it says to read page 86. So, page 86 says, what else does my dog need? So, we need to know what we're going to write down about what do we need to care for a dog. So, this is what it says. My dog needs a collar and a name tag. These can help me find it if it gets lost. My dog needs a leash too. The leash is clipped to the collar so my dog can go for a walk. Okay, so there are three things again that the doggy needs. Three things that the dog needs. The first one is what? Yes, it needs a collar. The doggy needs a collar. Okay, so that's the first one. The dog needs that collar. The collar goes around their neck. Okay. Yeah, okay. The dog hanging on that collar needs to have a name tag. Yes, we need to have it. Needs to have a name tag. Now, the name tag, as I said before, can be, and here it is, the name tag can be the dog's name with a phone number, the owner's name with a phone number, okay, because we want to know where the dog belongs. It needs to have that phone number on it so they can call and say, hey, I found your doggy. Can you come get your dog? So we have two things down, collar and name tag. There's one more thing that it said that we need to have. We need to have a leash. We need to have a leash so we can take it for a walk and it will not run away. So it needs to have a leash. Okay, and here's the word leash. It needs to have a leash. So we have those three things, collar, name tag, leash. And the leash is so we can take it for a walk. You may pause this and so you can copy those words and get those words down, okay, before we move on. Okay, the next line says, read page 88. The title of page 88 is, what can I do for my dog? What can I do for my dog? So it says, how do I take care of my dog? Well, we need to list the things that we can do for our dog, to take care of our dog. And there were two things. Two things that it said that we can do for our dog. The first one is play with the dog. Yeah, we can play. We need to play with our dog. It's good exercise to play with your dog. Not only good exercise for the doggy, but it's exercise for you. Okay, it's exercise for you. Hey, the other thing is that we need to brush our dog. We need to brush him. Okay? We need to brush his fur. So we need to brush our doggy to keep it nice and clean and healthy. So we need to play with our dog and we need to brush our dog. So you can go on and pause so you can get this all wrote down on your paper. And then I'm going to tell you what to do on the back side. Okay? Okay, so if you turn your paper over to page 39, you see a poster. This is where you're going to make the poster for the animal shelter for someone to come and adopt a dog. So we're going to use the information that we wrote on this side, and we're going to put it in each box. We're going to fill in our boxes. You can draw pictures, or you can use words, or you can use both. Okay, so it says, use the 4 questions and answers to complete each box of the poster. Remember to write a title for your poster. Well, we're going to put the title up here. Right up here is the title. So, if they want us to adopt a dog, I think that's what our title should be. Adopt a dog. So, adopt a dog. That's what we're writing about. So there's my title. Adopt a dog. So you can get your title on there. Okay, remember you can pause so that you can write that down and then you can come back to me. Okay. The first thing is, well, how old can the doggy be? If you look on this side, it tells you, how old does the doggy have to be? 8 weeks. The doggy has to be 8 weeks. So we're going to put on the top line, let's put age. And you have to tell me how old he has to be. So you can do that, and you can draw a picture of a puppy. Okay, in the next box, what does it eat? So we're going to title that one, Dogs Eat. Okay, dogs eat. You're going to look back and you're going to write down or draw me pictures of what dogs eat. There are 3 things that dogs eat. So you can draw a picture, you can write words. What do dogs eat? Okay, you can stop, you can pause so you can get that down. Okay, in the next box, it asks about, well, what do we need? How do we care for a dog? So we're going to title that one, Dogs Need. Dogs need. And you're going to draw me pictures or write what's over on this side, telling me what doggies need. What do doggies need? Draw those pictures, label them. Okay, you can pause so you can write that one down. Okay, and then in the last box was how to take care of a dog, what to do for the dog, okay? So we're going to title it this one, Taking Care. Taking care, okay? So this is what we're going to do to take care of the dog. You're going to write down what we have on the other side, or draw pictures of how you take care of a dog. So you are writing the information from this side and drawing pictures. I love to see pictures, okay? Color your pictures. This one you can just draw a puppy. Put down how old he has to be and draw a puppy. Okay? Tell me what the dogs eat. Draw pictures of what the doggy eats. Draw pictures of what the doggy needs. What is his needs? What do you need if you have a doggy? Draw those pictures and put labels next to them. Taking care of a dog. What are some things that you do to take care of the dog to make sure the dog stays healthy? So draw those pictures, write those words. You have it on this side here. Color your page for me. Nice and beautiful. Make sure your name is on it. Okay? So that is our reading homework that is our reading homework for today. Okay? I will see you in just a little bit.